Do you think she's kind of almost trying to make up or avoid repeating the same mistakes she may have made in the past with Janine and the other handmaids?
I think her eyes are opening, and I think she is looking in the past. I think she always regretted taking Janine's eye. I think she thought to herself, you acted out of anger.
The evolution of Aunt Lydia has been such an interesting one this season, more than ever, I think. And we see her begin to change into the Aunt Lydia we kind of know from the book. So, what was the most exciting or rewarding part of exploring her this season for you?
I would say every single thing you've just said. Every scene challenging as one hopes, exciting, and wow, how is she going to behave in this? What's going to happen? It's been really a thrilling season. 100%.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. And I feel like even then, so much remains mysterious about her, but she's becoming more of a guardian over these women than ever before. Yeah. So how do you kind of find the shades of good in someone who on paper like Aunt Lydia seems so villainous?
Well, that's a good thing about when you're an actor, you have to follow the basic rule. And the basic rule is don't judge. Because we know in a relationship, a friendship, the minute we sense somebody's judging us, it's like, get out of my room. I don't want to be with you. Why should I? And so I love to be reminded when I start to think, oh, well, nobody is entirely evil. Nobody. People come to be who they are for a reason, for many reasons. I would say a lot of it when it comes to choosing violent behavior or not seeing what's in front of you comes from hurt from a childhood or whatever that where you just had to shut those doors and keep your life on a narrow lane. And that's how you're safe. I think her devotion to God is real. I think what she thought Gilead was, it's becoming clear that it isn't. And so now what? And that's the journey for her that I find tremendously exciting. And, it's a slow one, which makes it believable, doesn't it? She's not Eckhart Tolle, She didn't almost kill herself and then suddenly she's in the present and life changes. That's not, that's a prophet. Lydia's not that. It's going to be slow and it's going to be painful, the journey. But she's going to, I believe she'll get there.
Yeah. And I think, with what happens, without getting into spoilers, with Esther this season and Aunt Lydia's response to it, do you think she's kind of almost trying to make up or avoid repeating the same mistakes she may have made in the past with Janine and the other handmaids?
I think her eyes are opening, and I think she is looking in the past. I think she always regretted taking Janine's eye. I think she thought to herself, you acted out of anger and you know better. That'll never work. That's not what you're here to do with these girls. You're here to bring them into the light. And sometimes it's going to take some, again, I don't think she could ever do now what she did then. I think it's very hard. Like all of us, when I've treated people unkindly, let alone, taken an eye or tortured them, it's painful to go back there and think, what was I thinking? Why? I think, she's got to live with that. And to her credit, she's not shutting down. She's staying there and moving forward. That's hard.
Yeah, her journey is so fascinating. But that's my time today. Brilliant work again this season.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure speaking with you.
A great pleasure to speak with you too. Thank you.